Well, Facebook, this is quite unlike me these last couple weeks to be putting a funny video on. It is 9:40. Just the funniest thing happened tonight. I did an event here in Anderson, so it's nice to do something in Anderson for a change. And I thought it went pretty well. I've done this annual event about 4 years in a row, maybe five, but at least four. And so I'm loading out, and I've only got like two more things to put in the van. I hear some footsteps because some of the people were still there and they were just kind of slowly leaving. And I hear some footsteps and not a slap on my back, but like a pat, like a friendly pat on my back. And this this man, this man, I'm not exaggerating his voice. I'm going to try to do it. I mean, literally, I'm going to try to remember every word he said and how he said it and exactly how he sounded, okay? As best I can remember, these are his exact words and the way he sounded. He thought I did a good job, and he let me know by here's how he let me know. He slapped me on the back, right? And I turned around, and he immediately shook. Nicest guy. I'm not making fun of him. I'm not. I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you the facts. That's all. If there was a video of this, you would see the same thing that I'm going to say. So I'm not making fun of everybody. I know everybody gets so overly offended and just, oh God, but that's not what this is. But it is funny, and with all the crap that's been going on with me lately, I really needed a laugh. So, a slap on the back. I hear some footsteps coming. A slap on the back. Hold on, I can't even talk. Some footsteps coming, and then a slap on the back. I turn around. I see he's happy. He immediately sticks out his hand. His face is like, he's got one hand in his pocket, and you can tell he's like a businessman or something like that. He sticks out his hand, and he goes, God love you. God love you. Excellent sound tonight. Excellent sound. I mean, there was none of that wong, 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 wong. I said, yeah, you mean like feedback? Yeah, that's it. That's it. And he points at me, and he's got this really long, like real long businessman finger. I mean, his finger was so big, he can't even dig in his nose if he had, I mean, it was that big. I ain't never seen a finger that big. But anyway, yeah, I said, oh yeah, like feedback. Yeah, I want to make sure I never have any feedback and that everybody can hear no matter where they're sitting in the room. And he goes, well, God love you. God love you. He would do like that. God love you. The sound was excellent. I mean, excellent. I've seen you around. I saw you last Thursday at the other event. I've seen you downtown. I've seen you at the park. I remember telling a buddy of mine, hey, if you see that guy running the sound, and then I'm holding the phone with my other hand, so I can't do what he did, but he placed his hand out and like hit his finger in his hand. He said this. He goes, how did he say it? He said, I told a buddy of mine, if you see that guy operating the sound, you can bet your bottom dollar that it's going to be excellent. And when he said you can bet your bottom dollar, he would hit his big old businessman finger in the palm of his other hand. It was so dang funny. And, I'm trying to look at the guy because I'm smiling because, wouldn't you know it, the lone parking lot light, whatever you the light in the parking lot just happened to be shining on my face, and I'm smiling, but I'm trying not to laugh the whole time because I'm glad that he was satisfied. I'm glad he thought the sound was so great, but man, it was so funny. You ever have somebody talking to you and you really try not to laugh and you can't laugh? And so I'm smiling the whole time, and like my cheeks are trying to hurt, and you know how your chest starts going, start to kind of tremble when you're trying not to laugh or hold in a laugh. I'm trying to keep my my shoulders from doing that because it was so funny. And I've told a buddy of mine, if you see that guy operating sound, you can bet your bottom dollar. And when he would hit that big businessman finger in his palm of his hand, you could hear the meat of his businessman finger hitting the palm of his hand. You can bet your bottom dollar. Oh boy, I about blew my left lung out. My right leg was shaking. I was getting a cramp in my neck from trying not to laugh because when he did that, I don't see how he could not have heard me do this. I went, but I was smiling. I was like, because I didn't want to offend him or anything like that, but it was so funny. Yes, I appreciated it. It was great. Okay. So then I tried to make a joke and he didn't get it. He just thought the sound was so great. He didn't even get the joke. He said, do you have a card? Do you have a card? Do you have a firm? Affirm. Joseph Dixon would affirm. It was so funny. So I tried to be silly. I pulled out my card and I said, well, I have a firm card because it's made out of thick card stock. Get it? Firm card, bendable, and he didn't get it at all. And though he put his left hand back in his pocket and his right, the hand with the big thick businessman finger, he took the card, looked at it. Oh, you're right here in Anderson. Said, yeah, born and raised right here in Anderson. Just live in Edgewood. Well, that's great. That's great. Excellent sound. God love you. God love you. Just God love you. Oh man, it was so funny. It's been a long time since I've had to try to hold back laughing for that long at night. It wasn't super freezing outside. He really caught me off guard, and I really needed a good laugh. But man, I'm forgetting a few things he said. Oh, so when I got in the van, I called my mom and dad, had them put on speakerphone so I could tell them right away. They were cracking up. Then I came home and told Valerie and the boys, and man, so I don't know. If 2 or 3 more people laugh at this, it was worth making a video and posting it. So I'm telling you, that big old businessman finger. This dude's I never seen. I mean, he had to be a businessman. Can you imagine him? All I could do was think of this guy typing up some business deal or on the phone with his. I mean, do you get on the phone with stockbrokers anymore? I mean, I don't know anything about that mess, but now everything's so computery. I'm just trying to imagine him typing, just be tearing up the keys, just the springs underneath the keys in his keyboard. Big old finger, powerful fingers. Just the keys just be, keys are just broken. They're just broken. His finger, I just ain't never seen nothing like that. When he hit it in the palm of his hand, you can bet your bottom dollar. Who says bet your bottom dollar? I ain't heard nobody say that since like an episode of something from the 50s. You can bet your bottom dollar. He actually said it. So I'm forgetting some of this. I don't know, but I just thought that you all needed to know. And so there it is. But man, if I can remember the rest of it, I'll maybe re-record this and do it better because I know I'm leaving something out that just, I mean, it was a kidney crushing experience. I really almost got a cramp right here from smiling and trying to force back a laugh. I was like trying to keep a fake smile. I mean, it was a real smile because I was happy to get such a good compliment and handed him my card. I mean, who knows? Maybe he'll pass my card on to who knows what, and I can get some much needed events out of this, some sound work out of this. But man, it was funny, y'all. Big businessman finger. So that's all. Just wanted you to know. Fine. Huh? Knock, knock. Why not? Your hands are full. What can your hands be full of? At 9:48, Valerie's coming in here now. Let's see what she got. What is that?
Cheesecake with blueberries and hot tea and a phone charger. Hi.
All right. So now you have it. All right then. You can bet your bottom dollar.